Hello, and thanks for joining me today. So, I've got just a handful of cards I wanted to share using the Crafter's Companion. I think it's box number 25 everyday cards, and pretty cute kit. Some of these cards are going to be my Easter cards because if you caught my previous video from when I made cards using the Tonic Studios Excellent Easter, I think it was their showcase die set, I had mentioned that I'm making extra cards now for each of the holidays throughout the year, and then at the end of the year I'm gonna actually combine those into gift sets for my grandmother-in-laws so that they have kind of an entire year's worth of cards spanning different occasions. So this first card is not one though. This is actually kind of cute. So this particular card kit actually came with really different card blanks. So this one was already die cut with the aperture, and it had these banners, but it had these smaller banners. And so I wanted to make it a little bit, pack a punch more, I suppose. And so I used the larger of the two banner dies that does come in the kit. And I die cut that out of gray. And then I used the smaller of the two dies, banner dies, and die cut that out of the pink. And then I happen to have a Sizzix alphabet die set, and I just put die cut mom out of the pink layer. And the hello sentiment is actually part of what comes in the kit. So there's actually 2 sheets of die cut sentiments that you can use. And so I think because this card kit doesn't actually come with stamps, so so they did include 2 sheets of die cut sentiments so that you can have a way to kind of add a sentiment to your card. So there's that card. And then here is an Easter card. So this one also a really fun shape. And they have a die that's in the same shape but smaller. But what I did was I just took a piece of the pattern paper and I traced, the outline of this shape onto my pattern paper and then just hand cut that so that I have that pattern going all the way out to the edge. And then I use the 2 dies that come in the kit to get these 2 mats and layers on top of that. And then these cute little flowers do come in the card kit, the dies to cut them out. The little buttons come in the kit too, which are super cute. This Easter die though, this is actually, I think it's an Anna Griffin one from way back when. So when I bought my Cuttlebug, it was the Anna Griffin version or branded one, and it came with a lot of Anna Griffin dies and embossing folders. And so one of the die sets actually has like all of the occasions, Mother's Day, Father's Day, etc. So Easter was one of them. So that's where that came from. But otherwise, all of the really pretty paper, hard to see, but there's like there's a ribbon layer behind the sentiment. So, and then the gems also came from the kit. So super cute card. I like that this card kit came with different colored buttons. Kind of goes along with, I haven't compared size. All of the buttons that came in this kit though are the exact same size, whereas the buttons that came in the buttoned card kit or a subscription box, I think there was it 3 or 4 different size buttons? But definitely they had different colors, and so it is kind of nice to have the different colors. And hopefully this matches up with some of those stamped images. So there's my second card. This isn't a true flip, so I don't have interactive or pop-up cards. But just different designed cards. Again, this one is one of the card blanks that has another really fun shaped aperture, and this would have been really fun to do like maybe a shaker card from, but I decided that's not how I wanted to do it. All I did was kind of ink around the edges and the front of the card blank, and then this really fun decorative corner piece is a die that came in the kit, and I just die cut that twice, once out of some pattern paper and then again out of a solid, so that even though the pattern paper is like really busy, having the solid shadow layer behind it actually gives it a little bit more form and a little bit more shape, so that you can actually kind of really make out, you know, what's what. And then I just popped a gem in the center of each of the flowers. And this is another die cut sentiment that came in the kit. Here I just used another alphabet die set that I have, and this one is from Spellbinders, and it's one of their larger dies that comes. It's not bigs. What do they call it? I forget what they. It's this set right here. Oh, Steel Rule. Okay, it's their Steel Rule die. So this is that. It's not your thin metal dies, but you know, the thicker one. So that's this one, and it's Say It Like You Mean It is the name of it. So I used that for my Easter sentiment on this card, and then I also used it on this Easter card too. And again, another fun card blank shape where it already has the flower outline at the bottom here cut out for you, and the die in the card kit matches up perfectly, so just die cut that out a couple times. And then the box kit also includes this fun border die with these fun little decorative elements. So the little heart and the swirl that drops out of that, I actually used those because I thought they were so cute. And so what I did was I used the little hearts here and there, and then this swirl element that drops out, I just cut that in half, and I have, you know, the swirls going every which way, you know, coming out of the letters. So my ribbon does cover up some of my lettering, but I think people will get that it's Easter. The main reason why I put the ribbon here, though, is because let's see if you can see it. This border die is not long enough for the 7-inch across, and so I did have to kind of join it. So I die cut it twice, and you can see the join right here. So right down there is where the two pieces join up. And so I put this ribbon here to cover that join, give it a different layer, add a splash of the yellow, which is kind of brings the inside of the card, which has a lot of that yellow, to the outside, and just softens up the whole card a little bit. So that's why that's there, but it does cover my sentiment a little bit. But I think on the whole you can still make out that it's Easter. So there's that one. And then this one is really simple, but I just had a lot of leftover strips, and so I just cut them into banners, and I used that same border die, and I just inlaid some of the other die cut pieces back into this version, and then where there's gaps I just poured some white glitter, because I lined the entire back of this green border with double-sided adhesive, but when I did the inlaying, I only inlaid in what you see in the pink, and so these white areas still had sticky, adhesive exposed, and so to make it make full use of that, I just poured in glitter. So it's a little hard to see, but there's a little bit of glitter and shimmer when you tilt the card. And This is using the Happy Easter is using the same alphabet die set as actually it's a different one, but it's also from Sizzix. It's a Tim Holtz alphabet die set, and I just happen to have I love the pinstripe stickers from Love from Lizzie's, and I just happen to have the perfect color one to just lay a small pinstripe sticker right across the top, just to neaten up that edge there where all the these little banner flags line up. And then some of the banner flags are layered, so there's some that are just adhered to the card blank itself, and then some are popped up on foam. So you get kind of different layers of the banners. So really, really simple card, but easy way to kind of just use up your scraps. So there are those cards using the Crafter's Companion box kit number 25 everyday cards. Thank you so much for joining me, and until my next video, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Thanks, bye.